I'm going to be starting a new denim upcycle project. I will be making a new pinafore for um, one to wear during like warmer weather. If you remember correctly, this was the one, hold on, that I did for the cooler months. The bottom is flannel and the top is denim. This is part of denim jeans and another part of the jeans. So I'm going to do, let me sit you down gently. So I'm going to be doing a new version of that. Let me show you first. Let me check this real quick. Here we go. Okay, let me start with, okay, we're going to start with the more faded denim jean. I have went ahead and took the waistband off and all the little belt loops. So I haven't decided how long I want to make the top yet. This is not looking good. There we go. I'm going to be painting today, so I want to make sure I had an apron on. Um, so we'll have to determine the length and cut them, and then I'm actually going to be doing some painting first today. I'm just using some basic white acrylic. This I'd add textile medium to, although technically I don't think you have to. There's another upcycler on here, and she does not add it to hers. Um, that her stuff washes up great. So I don't think you absolutely have to have that. I just happen to have added it to that particular bottle when I bought it. So here's the pockets that I took from the jeans, which we'll be reusing and adding to the front of the skirt part. Now I won't be probably getting to this part today because I'm going to start this here. We're going to do some prep work, and then I will film the rest of the process. Um, and do a video of it and put it up probably next week. So here's the fabric that I have selected for this upcycled pinafore. This, I hope it comes across. Let's see if I put it closer. Is that better? There you go. It is a very pale, as you can see. Uh, it looks denim blue with beige, nice gingham. Um, a friend had given this to me, so I'll be using that, as well as this fabric, which I recently purchased from Paper City Fabrics. I love this dainty floral, and it looks so good. There you go. It looks so good with this. This, again, I'm going to hold it up as close as I can. This is cream, and there you go. You can see it. It's like a creamy beige with tiny little white flowers and dots on it. And then I'm also going to be adding some eyelet material. Let me pull this up. Here you go. There you can see it. It's a cream eyelet. Oh, it's just a piece of fuzz. This is actually a shower curtain I picked up at the thrift store. So the patches that I'll be using will be from these materials. I might add another one. I want to take one more look through my stash, although I think 4 might be a good place to start. So those are the things I'll be using for this particular pinafore. I'll set those aside. But like I said, today, the first thing I want to do is get these prepped and ready. So what I'll be doing, these jeans I got at the thrift store for, I want to say $4. Actually, no, wait. $2.50, because the day I went, I do not know why, but they were having some sort of markdown. They were $5, but I got them for $2.50 because everything was, all clothing for some reason was 50% off. So couldn't beat that. They will fit all the way around, all the way around me. I'll probably have to take them in like I did the last one because they're the same size as the last pinafore I made. This one, they are a 44 by 28. So I will probably have to take them in a little bit, but that's okay. As you can see where I pulled the pockets off of the back, but that's okay. Because what I'm thinking, oh, thank you, Junior. That's very kind. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing some, like I said, some, I don't know so much painting as it is stenciling. Where's my stencil? There we go. So I'll be stenciling this design onto the bodice part. So there we go. So you can see, yeah. All right. So I guess the first thing is to determine where I want to cut it from, the legs. So let me get this laid out. And I think what I'm going to do first, because I do have the other pinafore right here, I think I want to make it a little bit shorter than I did the other one. So let me take a good look. The seamstress hums her hands at work, stitching with care where threads do lurk. A peaceful day with fabric and thread, creating beauty where calm is spread. Oh, chillin', I like that. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. So, let's see. Um, this one I came down about 13. It was about 13 inches. But I think I want to take it, let's see. I want it to hit like right about here. I'm very short, so I think we're going to take it down to about, I want to take it down about to 12 because that'll also allow for seam allowance. So let's do that first. Actually, I need my clips. Where are they? Okay. And of course I threw my measuring tape in the floor. Okay. So I'm going to turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. That'll be better for you to be able to watch what I'm doing. There we go. Put that down just a little bit. Yeah. Now you'll be able to see what I'm up to. I'm going to clip across the top of here just to hold it because they're so heavy. My table drops off right here and it's going to keep pulling and I don't want it to do that, especially when I'm cutting. I sew in a small space, but that's okay. I sew in a small space. Sorry, I'm putting on my other phone so that I can actually see conversation. There we go. All right, so let's get the top of this flipped just so everything holds in place. It holds nice and straight. Listen, today is mainly a prep day for this project. I'll go as far as I can today, although I'm not going to be able to do, I guess, too much with the denim outside of cutting and the painting or stenciling because it will have to dry. There we go. The hardest part is deconstructing jeans. And it's not that it's hard. It's not difficult. It's just hard on your hands. It can take a toll on your hands. Okay. So we're going to lay it out. There we go. Nice flat. The other thing that I will do before I start painting or stenciling, I should say stenciling because I'm not an artist. I don't paint. Is I will sew the denim pockets closed. Because I'm not going to need pockets up there. Okay. So I said we were going to come down 12 inches from here. Okay, so let's just put a pin right about there. Now, if you ever want to do this yourself, the great thing about upcycling is everything doesn't have to be perfect. It's forgiving. So here we go. Measure down on this side as well. And I'm just putting the pins in as a guide. There we go. Okay. So let's just cut. Whew, okay, here we go. We're just going to cut straight across. You can tell these jeans were well loved. I think that's the nicest way to put them. But that's okay. I like how soft they are. I mean, because they've been worn so much, they have definitely been washed a lot, which like I said, is great because the denim is so incredibly soft. There we go. Grab my pins. May have to trim the crotch part. Okay, so for now, that's what's left of the legs. Let's just set the legs aside because I will use some of the material from the legs to make the straps. So for now, we'll just set that up here. Let's see how we did. Okay, need to trim. That's okay. Like I said before, you do not have to worry about perfection. Here we go. Oh, I'll put my scraps in here. I save all my little tiny like crumb scraps and I use them as stuffing for if I'm doing like a couple weeks ago, I made little scrappy Easter bunnies. Isn't he cute? Or she. I named her Sage. I also made I made one for my mom in purple. Her name was Iris. And then my cousin's girls, I made them each one. One of them was like a lavender plaid, and her name was Lavender. And I made another one whose name was Peaches. But these are stuffed with my crumb scraps. Well, except for the ears. In the ears, I did polyfill. But then the rest of them, so it kind of gives them a really good weight. And, that way it's good for the environment too. Less stuff going into the landfill. So let's sit Sage over here. Okay. Let me get back to trimming my jeans. I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but can you tell that sometimes I do get distracted? So I apologize. There we go. I'm just eyeballing this. Just cutting right along with the front. And that will be fine. We'll put that scrap in there. Perfect. Set it out of the way for now. Okay. Okay, so now before I do anything, okay, there's the pockets, so you can see just how far down I did cut. Let's pull this down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch this closed, and then I will cut off the excess pocket because, again, I'm not going to need pockets up here. That just totally impractical. But this keeps, I can't even get a pin in that. Oh, let's try it again. Oh, okay, just to hold that flat. Okay, now I think I'm going to, and I'll let you guys watch me, I'm going to put my walking foot on because it's just I found it's just easier when working with denim to, of course, change out your needle to a denim needle or, a heavy duty and use a walking foot. Now, the zipper, when I was picking this off, I got it repaired. It will only unzip to here because I didn't do a very good job, but that's okay. Truth is, I don't really need the zipper because I left the other zipper functional on the other one I made. I don't need it to get it on and off, so it does just slip over my head. So let me first grab, here we go, my sewing tools, and I'm going to bring you around with me. There we go. All right, so move a few things out of the way. I'll put these paper towels over here because I'm probably going to need them once I start painting. That way they'll be handy, plus extra wax paper just in case. I did put down wax paper on my sewing, my cutting table because I didn't want to get paint everywhere. Okay, so there is the walking foot that came with my machine, and I need my little, and this is the tool that came with my machine for, I'm not really a fan, but it does work. So let's get the thread out of the way first. Actually, I think I'll just leave that. I'm going to use the white, I believe. Okay, so first things first, let's remove the foot that's on here. Hopefully I won't struggle to get my walking foot on. Sometimes it's just difficult for my hands. And do I think I have a denim needle that's already, that's not it. There it is. This needle's only been used a couple of times, so I feel comfortable using it again. Right now I just have an all-purpose in, which I might be able to get away with, but I'd rather not try. So let's, oh goodness. See, this is why I don't like this thing. There we go. It's a bear sometimes to get that thing started. Okay. Put that over here. Alright, so before we put the needle back in, need to, well, let's see. I'm going to have to come off of this side. Let's see if I can I lift this up and get it in underneath here where it belongs. I hate taking the screw all the way off. I really do. Oh, almost. There we go. Alright, now we got it lined up. That wasn't too bad. It's easier if you bring it up from behind sometimes. Okay. That didn't sound right, did it? Oh well. Let's get that in nice and tight. Oh, there we go. Okay. Definitely don't want the walking foot slipping off. Okay. Let's get our denim needle in. Okay. And, oh, I hate this tool. That's okay. Like I said, it's what came with it. Although it works, sometimes it's just very fiddly. And Sometimes I do have issues with my hands, like right now they're kind of cold and tingly. So it makes it more difficult. So I apologize that I fumbled through that. I should have done it before I went live, but I wasn't thinking. There we go. And I tell you what, the one thing I do love is I love the threader on this machine. It's very easy to use, and it's very similar to my other brother that I have, which is it's called the Enthusiast. It's a sewing machine slash embroidery machine, and I really like it. Okay, put this over here, and let's grab. First, I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Okay, and I'll put my phone over here so if anybody's talking or has questions, I can see. All right, so first things first, just gonna take the clips off of the top. Now that I got it cut straight. So first thing I'm doing, I'm just gonna be stitching this pocket closed. I'm going to follow the inside stitches on here. It's a little tough because right now I'm sitting on a rivet. So I'm going to have to walk myself forward a little bit. Hold this down nice and straight. Okay. And a little back stitch. Don't want to hit the rivet. That would be bad. Where is... There we go. I just keep adjusting the pocket to make sure that we are good. Okay. Oh, it's not where I wanted it. Ugh. Not at all where I wanted it. So we're going to just take it out. That's okay. I want it right over top the stitches, and I thought I was, but I'm not, so no worries. The great thing about sewing is that your best friend and your worst friend is right here. Love-hate relationship, but that's okay. Seam rippers. Yeah, I'm not a fan of where that... Let's try it again. Okay, I was at the very beginning. That's fine. You know what? If I leave this out, maybe I won't need it again. That's what I'm going with. Okay. Let's try it once again. Let's get in line. Actually, I'm going to take this tag off too. I don't need this tag. I don't know why I didn't cut it off to begin with. There we go. Like I said, these are a 44 by 28 men's jean. So, don't need that. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Let me move my needle over, because I do usually sew off of the center, so... There we go. All right. There we go. Now I can see it better. Yep, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let's make sure I'm not sewing onto the back. And I'm not. That's good. Okay. main thing is just trying to hold the pocket out nice and flat. And make sure that I'm not sewing to the back of the jeans, because that would be bad. And little back stitch. Perfect. All right, we got the one pocket sewn closed now. And we'll do the other one, and then we will be on to doing some stenciling, which I'm looking forward to. I have not done stenciling on denim since I did my last pair of upcycled jeans, which was fun. I loved them. I still wear them. There we go. I have a little thread from where I picked out the first attempt. There we go. Okay. We're good. Now let's move on to the other pocket. Take that pin out. I'm going to go this way this time. It doesn't matter if you sew from the side to the top or other way around. Okay, right on stitches this time. A little back stitch. Ooh, came real close to that rivet. Playing with fire. Okay. Perfect. Now we can just cut off the excess part of the pocket. Let me clip my threads. Okay. I don't think I want to need the machine again for right now. At least not for a little while, so we'll go ahead and turn that off. Sorry, did not mean to. And I did it again. I hit it with my chair. I am so sorry. Okay. So this should be the final camera adjustment that I'm getting ready to do, because now we are going to paint. Well, stencil. I gotta quit saying paint. Alright, let me turn you around so that you can see them. There we go, that's good. Actually, I want to take my rings off. I don't want to get paint on any of my rings. Alright, and I'll just put them in the top of this little tray. If you're wondering what this is not, just move here. This smells so wonderful. This is a lotion bar. It is lavender chamomile. I got at a craft fair. It's from Auntie Di's Emporium, and they are, I forget where they're located. I can't remember if it's Ohio or, but yeah, oh gosh. It smells like heaven. And look at that little pretty little mold, has a little bee on it. I love this stuff. It's very soothing on my hands after a bunch of sewing. Okay, so I think I should probably, just because this denim feels pretty thin, just in case, I'm going to put some wax paper between the back and the front, so that way there's no bleed through. If you don't have wax paper, you could use plastic wrap, aluminum foil, parchment paper, anything from your kitchen will work. We just always have loads of wax paper because every time we're at the store and we're doing something specific where we know we're going to need to use wax paper, my husband and I both go, do we have wax paper at home? And neither of us seem to ever remember if we do or not. So then we buy another one and then another one. So plenty of wax paper. All right, so first I'm going to I'm just going to be using some acrylic. It's acrylic craft paint in white. I had already added some textile medium to this when I bought the bottle because I didn't think I'd use it for anything else. So I just went ahead and added this. So there we go. Just do a little bit to start. And this, for those who are just joining, this is the stencil that I plan on using. Isn't that pretty? I love the floral design. And since one of my fabrics does have flowers in it, and to me, eyelet feels flowery because it looks like little flowers. And plus paper towels. Let me go ahead and get a couple of these. Okay, I'm going to move the jeans up a little bit. Oh, you know what? Well, it doesn't matter. I can always cut. That's the inside of the pocket. I can cut that after these dry. Okay. So I'm going to use a little sponge tamper. I don't think there's a difference from one side to the other. Oh, this one does feel like it has more texture on it. So maybe I should go with this size. Or this side, not size. Not those. You know what? Instead of putting it on here and then pressing it, I think what I'm going to do... Hold on. I'm going to do what I did last time. So we'll start like here. Well, I'll come up a little bit because I am going to go ahead and just leave the seam allowance. And we'll do this. I'll brush a little bit off because I can always add more. I did this to a pair of jeans about, I don't know, a year ago. And I really liked it. And they've been washed a gazillion times already. And they still look great. I love them. Paint stays in just fine when they've been washed and dried. Never had it rub off onto any of my other clothes. Or, you know, other pairs of jeans. So that's awesome. Okay, let's see how we did. So first one, ready? Oh, it's pretty. A little bit of a glob right there, but I think it's going to be okay. It also kind of changes when you wash it. I think I just got paint on my face. Oh well. So let's just put this up here. Towel for my hands. Because I think I'm just going to do floral. Do I want to do it all over? Now I can't decide. You know, I think I want to, let's start, we'll do here and then the diagonal. And then we'll decide if we want to do the whole back or if we want to do this. And then maybe I want to add like some, you know what? I'm kind of getting an idea. Maybe what I want to do is do some stenciling here and here, here and here. And then in the spaces in between, maybe what I want to add is like maybe some flowers. Do like flower trim or some patches in colors that coordinate with the bottom part of the pinafore. I think that's what I want to do. As you can tell, I'm just kind of thinking things out as I go. I do that sometimes. Once you wash the denim a couple of times, this starts to look really lacy. And there is no mistakes. This is, again, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I know there are people who paint on denim. I think that has to be a lot more precise, depending on your design and style. But when you're doing this, and you are the stenciling, and you're washing it to kind of get that faded look to it, I don't think it has to be perfect. In fact, sometimes there's beauty in imperfection. So, and I think this, if you like the stencil, I think I ordered it from Amazon. They have all kinds of stencils. They're not expensive. I mean, you can buy expensive ones, but for the most part, the ones I found there were incredibly affordable. Getting along that line is a little tricky. That's okay. So first I want to say thank you to everybody who has decided to join me. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I hope that you will become one. So if you get a chance, just hit the subscribe button, click your notification bell. There we go. Okay, let's see how this one turned out. Oh, pretty. Okay, so let's do, oops, here we go. Let's see, because I don't want it to be, let's turn it this way. So that it's a little bit more random. Put it up a little bit. Okay. You could do this on any denim that you want. And by the way, the acrylic that I got is from Dollar General. So you don't have to spend a fortune. Ooh, I don't know if you could hear that. The cats outside fighting. For some reason, our backyard has become kitty central. We've always had our one cat. We call him Mr. Slobbers. He's a kind of a fluffy looking Siamese. But he has always come over to our house. He belongs to our neighbor. And he's always hung out at our house. Then he goes home. But now, I don't know if he has friends or enemies. Our backyard, I have seen, in addition to Mr. Slobbers, 4 other cats in our backyard just hanging out. They just hang out. Which, I mean, I guess I'm fine with. They're not messing anything up. They'll definitely keep the critters out of the garden. So I don't think we'll have to worry about any mices. And I live in the city, so you could end up with rats, squirrels. We'll keep all of them out, that's for sure. But yeah, it sounds like 2 of them just got into it. I could hear them out there making a fuss. Okay. Oh, I like this. Now, I'm not going to be able to do the front, obviously, right now. It's going to have to dry. But I will also... Oh, I think I need more. I do. I need more paint. Just a little bit more. I'll do this other patch. Not this side. It's going to have to dry so that I can then do the front. But what we will do is we'll move on to... I'll clean up and we'll move on to doing fabric. We'll cut some squares. Try to get along that. There we go. Okay. Let's peel it back. There we go. I know it doesn't look like much now, but it will once we get further into the process. And I'm going to move this over here. Let's move it over just a little bit. Okay. My goodness, this little sponge really soaks up the paint. Okay, let me add a little bit more paint too. There we go. Okay. This little sponge stampy thing really soaks up the paint. That's okay. You know what else I might do to this one is add to the back and even the front. I have quite a collection of different laces, so I might add some patches and some little patches, little, you know, crumbs, patches of lace, and make some use some buttons and kind of make them look like flowers. That would be pretty. I'm definitely feeling spring. It's warmed up here today. I can't begin to tell you how happy that makes me. We had a pretty brutal winter, and I don't want to say anything. I don't want to complain because I know a lot of people are still experiencing winter. And if you love winter, that's probably a good thing. I like it for a little while. I'm like, okay, done. Um, yeah, I'm not built for the super super cold. I like brisk, not. You start hitting like sub-zero wind chills and stuff. I just can't do it. But you know, early in the winter, it's exciting because you get to see snow again, and you know Christmas is coming. Decorate for the holidays, which I love to do. But now I am ready for spring. Okay, I think I think we're good. Let's peel this up. Perfect. Perfect. And you can see this has already started to dry on this side. So now what I want to do, I am going to let you guys chill for a minute. Throw that in the trash can. I am just very quickly going to go put these in the sink and wash my hands. And when I come back, we'll grab some fabric and maybe we'll pull out some trims and kind of coordinate some stuff together and start cutting some squares for the dress part. And we'll talk about the process of what doing this entails. So I'll let you guys marinate there for a minute. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, well that was quick. Is that my other? Well, where's my other bag of lace? Oh, I think I see it. Okay. Alrighty. We will move paper towels out of the way and painting items. While I was in there, I just went ahead and cleaned up my little sponge thing and my stencil because it cleans up so quick and easy. Now I'm going to, for now, I have this taped down, so I'm just going to just pull this up real quick. Or maybe not real quick. I got this. Okay. I got this taped down way too tight. Of course, I was leaning on it, so that's probably why. Oh, let go. There we go. Put that in the trash. Okay. Now I'm going to just hopefully gently Maybe not gently. Here we go. Let's just slide this up. There we go. Oh, and that will give it plenty of time to dry. Okay, I'm good. I did not get any more paint on my hands. Excellent. Okay, so let's pull out again. Fabrics that I have that I'll be using to make patches out of. There we go. And set that over there. It's a small piece of this, which is good. I use a lot of scrap in different shapes and sizes. If you had not seen my first pinafore that I made, actually here, I'll turn around real quick. I'll give everybody one more quick view of it. It is on my mannequin Betty right now. There we go. So this is what the piece we're working on right now. And you can see I had made a patchwork band. So I took the old waistband off and put this on. And you reuse the denim pockets on the front. And you can see this is all different leftover pieces. Oops. Trying to get a good shot for you. There we go. There. This was all leftover pieces of flannel. And I love the way it turned out. It's great. But I wanted to make more of a summer version, a lightweight version. Like this looks really cute with my ivory turtleneck. But the flannel's not practical, obviously, for warmer weather. So that is what we will be doing. Only we're going to be using these fabrics. And then I thought I would look through, because maybe some of the patches that I add, I want to add, there it is, another bag of lace and trim. As you can tell, I throw nothing away. Well, that's not true. I do throw some things away. I'm not a hoarder. I don't want you to think that, because I'm not. Let's see what's in this one first. Oops. Oh, an old scarf, which is really pretty. Maybe I don't want to cut that up. I've had this for ages. I want to say I got this when I was in college. Isn't that pretty? I love the roses on it. You know, I may have to just set the side and not consider not cutting that, because I do like that scarf. Let's see what else. Oh, I know what's in here. You know what? Some of these might work great. This is these were left. These were I thrifted them. They were panels, like short curtains. And I did a skirt last year. It sold very quickly. And what I did was I had cut out these pieces around the bottom, the flowers and the leaves, and even some of like the really small, because these are all embroidered. This is all embroidery work. And then I had sewn them onto a skirt. This, because the pink in this, let me see if I have one that's already coming soon, because I'll start with that one. Let's see what we got. This might be, what is this? This is different. Oh, this is another one. This was just a single panel that I found at a thrift store. I think I got it for $1. I will probably use this for something else, though. But it is very pretty. This is all cut out and embroidery, and then ribbon. It'd be pretty to put like across the bottom of, you know, maybe a particular dress or jacket. So let's go ahead and put this back in here because I don't, although the pink is nice, I think this is going to be better. Okay, so this one just has some of the little flowers on it. Okay. All right, I'm thinking. Sorry, you can probably hear the gears turning in my head. Okay. I'll just put this back in there. If I need any more of the, and I'll fold this up and put it back in there. I think I'm definitely going to use some of these. I love the way it looked on the denim. It was a denim and white skirt. It had a very like country prairie kind of feel to it, kind of tiny bit boho maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna put it back in the bag for right now because I don't want to accidentally brush it across that paint and get paint on the of it. But I do think that I'm going to be using some of these. I think that'll be very pretty to add to this pinafore. Okay. All right, so this bag was a winner. We'll see what the other one has in it. Oh, all kinds of little, like we have little lace doilies. Whenever I find these out, I will just pick them up because, I mean, you can cut them in a certain way and use just the scallop and sew them on. Um, and, you know, they're very pretty. So, all right, so we have doily. And then we have two different kinds of trim. You can tell I use a lot of pink and white. So we have pink and white daisies, which is really pretty. And then we have, I haven't even used this yet. This is really pretty. I bought it just on a whim. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I'll use it for something eventually. Very pretty. We do have a couple of, well, one who's much younger, girls in our family who, they do love pink. This was leftover piece of lace from a beautiful curtain. I used most of this lace when I upcycled a denim jacket, and I had some more, and I did one for my cousin. It was a denim. I love denim and lace together. I think it's such a beautiful combination. Oh look, another doily. Two more doilies. Yeah, we might have to add. We might have to add some doilies. Oh, here's a little stray piece of lace. This is really pretty. I put this at the bottom of the patchwork skirt I made this past fall. It was so pretty. Actually, this past summer. Isn't that beautiful? So just little, I might do that. Just do like some little pieces of lace with flowers. I mean, you can see there's some white rickrack. Oh, look, pom-poms. You never know what you're going to find in here. Oh, here's some more. I love putting this lace across pockets. Isn't that beautiful? But I might just stick with more like eyelet style since the skirt's going to have eyelet patches. I think we'll stick with eyelet style lace and maybe like more of like a crochet kind of lace. Although this is beautiful. This is still a piece of the panel that I used on the back of two denim jackets. Look at that. And I will use this on something else. It's beautiful. It's really heavy. It's very weighted. But it wouldn't be right for this project. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's just a little too shiny, I think. Oh, and then I have some more eyelet trim. Okay. Oh, I could sporadically. I use these even individually, these little tiny flowers, and hand sew them on. Okay. I'm getting thoughts now. Okay, getting some ideas. All right, so this bag also has some winners in it. I'm just going to have to sit down and figure out designs. And that'll be easier to do once, obviously, I get both sides painted. Oh, look, more of those little flowers. Okay. So I guess, let me turn you around. Because I've been on for about an hour. So I think what I'm going to do, well, first I'm going to take my glasses off. Goodness. I need the glasses to read print, see things close up. But then if I look at myself or look at the camera, everything's a blur. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll probably start cutting some patches later this evening. But I think I have 4 types of fabric. I'm feeling like I just feel like I need another. And I think I'm just going to have to go dig through my stash. I mean, I do have quite a bit of fabric. There's got to be one more that coordinates beautifully with this combination. So I think I'm going to have to do that. And then I will start cutting out squares. Now, I'm glad you guys joined me today. Thank you. It's fun. I always love when people show up. I really enjoyed Chillin's little, again, for anyone who maybe hasn't read it or didn't see it, I'll put my glasses on so I can read it again. I love this little poem. The seamstress hums, her hands at work, stitching with care where threads do lurk. A peaceful day with fabric and thread, creating beauty where calm is spread. I love that. Isn't that beautiful? Cute little poem. That just made my day. So I will start, like I said, cutting out squares. I'm going to record the rest of the process of me making this, and I will upload it in a video this upcoming week. So if you want to see the final project, or if you just want to watch more of the process, I'll have a video. I usually get my videos up on Wednesday. Sometimes if a project takes extra time, I don't get it out until Thursday, but I really do shoot for Wednesday, usually like later afternoon into early evening. So definitely after 2:30, but I try to get them out before 4 o'clock, just before 4 o'clock. So, and that's Eastern Standard Time. So anyway, this is what I'm going to work on. I'm going to let the stenciling dry. The top part of the jeans are now prepped, which is great. So now I can go on to figuring out trim and start making the waistband. So that's what I do. Before I do anything else, I've got to find some more fabric. All right. You guys have a fabulous, actually, since it's Friday, everyone have a fabulous weekend. And I will see you again very soon. And until then, happy sewing.